Alright, party people, here we go again, Gyro here, and I'm back in World of Warcraft. As promised to you earlier, I'm coming back for the content that I want to pay money for, and that is Horrific Visions. Let's go into this and let's see if we can beat the two objective map with no preparation, with no nothing, and I'm going to talk to you in real time so that you can follow through and do what I do in order to get there. So as you can see, this is the first time I'm logging in after being away. I have switched to my Retribution spec. I'm 637. I have 3 pieces of gear, like 3 set bonus, so nothing to write home about. And we're going to do any entry kind of quests, introduction quests. I don't care here about the introduction quests. What I care about is the actual real run. So I'm going to fast forward through the introduction quests, do all of that. So the first test run gives us a little bit of these mementos, and we can unlock the Hourglass of Horrific Visions. So let's do that. Show vision upgrades and take the very first one, which is essentially just the sanity orbs. It's hardly the upgrades. These are the upgrades I'm talking about. That's what we're mostly interested in. So once we have enough mementos, we get another piece of currency from this Draconid guy or Germo, and we are going to make our call. So definitely not this. I'm tempted to take the reduction of sanity drain, but I'm also very interested in increasing the sanity we have to play with, to be honest with you. And let's make a call here. Let's go with the reduction of the sanity drain. I do think that overall this will end up benefiting us a lot more. Alright, so here we go for real. For the first time we have one upgrade, that is the 10% reduction of the sanity. You've seen my gear, nothing special. And now we can also have Soridormi help us. I have done all that stuff in the past solo, obviously, but here we have help from the construct, so why not? We are going to use the help of the construct. Now, we are going to... I am in DPS spec. I am going as Retribution Paladin, and I think that extra damage is going to do us the most good. The bad thing is that you cannot skip anything because she will pull everything, but that is how we're going to play, that is how we're going to clear. I will show you the map of the vision and talk you very briefly through the plan of attack. So obviously we're not going to go for 3 targets, for 3 objectives straight away, and we're going to see how the 10% drain and extra DPS actually works. So first of all, once we enter the Cathedral Square, we're going to go very, very closely past Aliria's place, past the Stormwind Citadel. We're not going to walk in, we're going to kill the guards straight away. We're not going to skip them straight away. We also, don't forget, have 3 uses of the Sanity Restoration Orb. We're going to try and stretch that use until we really absolutely have to use it, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to go past the Citadel, we're going to go through this exit over here, and we're going to go into Dwarven District. Dwarven District first, then kill the boss, then take the portal that he spawns, return to the central square, go into the Trade District, do the same thing, return, kill Aliria. We're absolutely definitely not attacking the old town this time around. That's how we're gonna start Horrific Vision of Stormwind. Alright, so this is pre-recorded obviously, just now done but recorded afterwards, the commentary over the top. So we are, as I said to you in the planning, we are going past the main cathedral where Aliria is. This is where I, dumbly enough, was caught by this effect on the ground. You can do better than I did. You absolutely need to avoid this. That's why I look down as opposed to forward. Just commenting as I go for you, my friends. Hopefully it's helpful. Give me a like if it is. Get rid of the guards. They are the toughest mob here. You pull all the mobs, again, if it wasn't clear, as you are approaching this point of the steps, you are pulling all the mobs on the way. You're pulling these guys as well, not a problem right now. And you're pulling all the way to the exit into the Trade District, into the canals, basically. You're pulling these guys as well. So pull as much as possible, but don't overpull. You don't need to stretch further beyond this point. This is decent. This is a decent pull. This is okay. So you're proceeding here. Because Soridormi construct is with you, normally you can avoid these corrupted tumors, but because she is with you, she's gonna stop and leave you and continue defeating these tumors, even though they pose no threat. You can just ignore them normally when you run solo, which is why I'm stopping and killing all of them. You kill these poor gnomes, you kill these tumors as well, otherwise you could progress, so don't waste your time, kill them. And you enter the district. The district, once you enter the Dwarven District, you will be affected by scorched feet. So occasionally, if you stay static, your kind of feet heat up, and you start like you kind of build up to the point of burn up and explosion. So in this particular case, all you need to do is you need to stay on the move. So stay on the move or just jump periodically. So periodically it's gonna build up and you're gonna have that unnecessary kind of hop and yeah. So at eye level 636, as you can see, even as a non-tank, I'm okay with pulling everything here. Of course, you need to be confident enough because especially the big boys here, there's dwarf and the big faceless person. They are going to be doing the stuff on the ground, which you need to be aware of. Which is why looking down again is very, very helpful for you. So watch out for that. Don't let him hop on you, otherwise you lose sanity. Everything here costs sanity. As you can see at the bottom of the screen right now, like there, over there, right now there is my sanity bar, and I have not used any of my orbs yet. So yes, this is me driving pretty close. Here I thought that I need to use the orb, so I'm gonna use the orb. However, I will show you also overlay here an alternative going through this, but that was already after I have applied another improvement. So I have at this stage I have only limited amount of improvements, only one. But the alternative thing is to obviously clear all of these guys and only spawn the first orb when you're ready to pull the boss of the area. But it's beside the point. At this stage in real time, when you go for the first time with no prep, as I promised to you, this is kind of how the mathematics of as fast as you can go. Obviously, with a higher item level, you probably can mow them down faster than I have. Like, I'm not arguing with that, but this is as fast as you can go. That's what makes sense. So place all the bombs, make sure that your movements are reasonably, good. And you can explode the dynamite here, and the guy is going to appear in a second. You wait for him here in the middle. That's where he's going to spawn. Obviously, try and avoid fire. Don't stand in the fire. Always attack to his side, because he is going to breathe fire on you. That is the main, and throw these bombs. But before somebody tries to tell me, I am well aware that you can also knock these bombs away. You can click on them and knock them away. And as you get better, as you are becoming less rusty, I'm like right now rusty at this. I did not, as you can see. So I did kind of an easy way out, which is just step away from it. But you can absolutely knock these barrels of explosives away. For some reason I was in combat for a few seconds longer than I would have liked, which is why the teleport took a few seconds longer. I'm just being here a bit pedantic. And we're going now straight down south from to the canals again, from the district, pulling the guards, as you can see, killing stuff on our way, just in order to, once again, not to lose Soridormi and to make sure that she's running with us. And we are entering the what is this going to be? It's going to be trade district. It's not going to be old town. All right, scorched feet again. That's okay. It's not the worst thing that can happen, of course. And we're taking the path left and going to deal with the two bosses here. So each district has two bosses. One kind of mini boss, humanoid mini boss, and another one is a faceless guy. Once again, because we are not yet upgraded, I'm almost out of sanity, so I'm going to pull them. Always, if you have to spawn an orb, always think about pulling the targets into the orb. And the more you can pull, the better off you are. So over here, I kind of lost a bit of time, but I regained all the sanity and I am continuing to go. Do not pull the boss right now, unless you were able to spawn the orb right here. If you didn't spawn the orb right here, definitely deal with these guys separately and try and blast these guys as fast as possible. Why? Because he starts channeling after a few seconds into the fight. This guy, Inquisitor Darkspeak, he starts channeling a very unpleasant void beam that you cannot interrupt, and it's going to tick sanity off you. You're gonna lose more sanity on that guy than you think. You need to save your cooldowns for that guy, seriously. Not even as much for the faceless guy. Faceless guy is annoying, but not anywhere is as annoying as the Inquisitor Darkspeak. Okay, deal with these guys, interrupt when you can. I'm not doing a particularly good job here. You can do much better than I. Certainly don't stand in the fire. Everything costs sanity. Now you pull the Slavemaster Ulrok, okay? As he starts channeling this thing, the good idea is to run away, because he starts pulling you towards himself. Can't remember exactly what happens when he pulls you all the way. I think you lose sanity. And definitely avoid tentacles, that goes without saying. As soon as the silencing is over, you kill him. Those cages, they become clickable. And there are captives in those cages. So I suggest that you start from, obviously, this point in time. Once again, I'm in combat. I'm losing seconds here, which is annoying, but okay. You free the captives, Don't forget another little cage here on the steps, so very, very easy to lose that cage, so do that. Now pull these guys in front. I, stupidly enough, started trying to activate the cage, seconds lost, and everything is important here. Timing is important as you start pushing for higher kind of results. So kill these guys, then deal with the cages. They always activate when you start clicking on the cages, so don't even try to like sneak around. You have to kill them anyway. There is no avoidance of mobs over here. Pull everything, whatever you can here. Deal with this final group. Hopefully we're gonna make it. Yeah, spoiler alert, we just might. So we're going to pull these guys, kill them very quickly, obviously click on the remaining cages and get the hell out of this district. There is only one final group I think that we need to deal with, and it's kind of there up there with the burrowing appendage obviously and one of the cultists. They wouldn't be a problem at all, but the time is of the essence, especially when you don't have, like, do I even recommend such an aggressive push that I did with no upgrades, with only one tiny minuscule upgrade of the prevention of 10% of the sanity loss? No, I don't. Go safe, learn the vision. I'm not recommending this. I'm just showing to you that it's possible. With prior experience, it is possible to do this on not amazing gear. That's all I'm showing to you. So if you like to push yourself a little bit, prove something to yourself, to others, and whatever, like Bob's your uncle, this is how we're having fun. You can do it, as you can see, but very tight. Take a look at that sanity bar. That's me really cutting it close, mate. That is really me cutting it close. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna open the orb right on the feet of Illyria so that I can fight for as long as possible on top of it. So that was very tight. I don't recommend this. Don't do this at home, kids, unless you know what you're doing, okay? Again, I recommend obviously blasting her as much as possible straight away. Unload fully all of your cooldowns on her here as she activates, because we are practically have her at 50% just before she does anything else. And as you can see, I even tried to click on that explosive barrel to move it a little bit away so that I don't have some space here rather than fire everywhere. Once she pulls you with the chain, it's easier to stand behind the column, because this way you first of all preventing movement of the pool, as well as you are not going to be hit by her Void Nova. So that she does. Watch out for that. Watch out for that. You don't want to be hit by that, because if I remember correctly, it hits you for like 50 insanity straight away, which is a lot. And this is it. And this is it. 2 targets. 2 targets done, which is good. That is all. That's a pretty good result, I think, for this kind of character. No cheating here. Only 3 only 3 set bonus. Let's pick up our prizes. Let's get everything that we deserve. Get out, upgrade the Hourglass. And I got, I level 632, which is, well, below my item level. That's okay. It's not, and it's not an ultimate gearing option right now. Horrific Visions, unfortunately, with all the delves available. In delves, you get a lot higher level gear. But I hope this short video has shown you how to really deal with the Horrific Vision, even when you really don't have much of an upgrade. You literally have done it the first time after the test one. As you can see, I only had 1. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Stay tuned if this is the first Horrific Visions video that you watched from me. I certainly would dare say, I never really brag, but I usually say that I am experienced, if I am experienced, which I am in this case. So we are going to push different classes through different challenges, similar like this, but of course it's now all in upgrades. Without upgrades of the Hourglass, we can't push into the other. You saw that I really squeezed all the time out of this time available to me. So again, hopefully you've enjoyed this. Please give the video a like, come back for more, and I'll talk to you next time.